Hello friends, I welcome you once again to our Chymall tutorial videos. In today's videos we are going to look at some latest Chymall updates from the headquarters. What I'm going to release to you now are things you need to know. We all know that recently after the upgrade there have been so much commotions, tensions and all that. And the truth is that a lot of us who happen to be members of Chymall presently, have never been into online business before. A lot of us are not good online business men and women. So once you see kind of challenges coming up, the tendency to go up there and start writing what you don't understand is there. That's why we keep releasing these updates to guide us. So like I said, I'm going to give you a few things you must know as a Chymall member at this time. And the updates I'm going to release to you are coming directly from the headquarters. I've taken it upon myself to make research, listen to voices from up there, follow up and know what is going on so that we can keep ourselves and our downlines, posted of the recent and current happenings in Chymall. So I'm going to tell you one or two things in the latest release or updates. Something you may have observed yourself, but you need to understand how it works. So you're already in watching our video now, possibly from the YouTube. That's the video from Chymall Educator. You do us this service and to yourself by subscribing to our channel. Hit the notification button so that you keep receiving our videos, especially on Chymall and other business matters. Then like this video, make comments. Comment is not out of order. You might make comment because you want to appreciate what you've done. You might make comment because you want to ask further questions, and we are very much ready to put it through. Then share to your friends. If you're already someone who is in Chymall and you have downlines, there's no need telling stories you don't understand. When you see a video like this, just share it to them. Let them listen, let them hear, let them watch, let them get the right information. So as team leaders, you have to share this. Share to those under you, one by one in a group where you gather them, share to them. Let them know what's going on. So that's how you help yourself and as well as help our channel to grow. So I'm going to tell you about few things in the latest release. The first thing I'm going to talk about is about the service centers. We all know that Chymall works with service centers. Presently here in Africa, we have our headquarters in Ghana, and that's where you can see a kind of a rebuilding. When you walk into it, this is really an administrative office. But in some countries in Africa here, especially here in Nigeria, we have thousands of members from Nigeria, but there's no such administrative headquarters. So what you have are service centers. But the way Chymall works, these service centers are as important as these administrative headquarters. So it's expected that service center leaders should be up and doing. But Chymall management discovered of late that there are so many service centers. They have asked for that, but they are not doing their work. Remember during the time of this upgrade and the tensions that followed, a lot of service centers or leaders were not able to guide those under their service centers. And so that was one of the reasons why the tension was so much. Now, one area the Chymall management is not happy with some of these service centers when it comes to product. Part of your agreement with Chymall is that apart from receiving my 10-day profit, 10 to 12-day profit, I'll be having my product every time I trade. But so many of us could testify to the fact that since we registered, we've not got even a single product. Yes, what stories are your service center leaders telling you? We could not ship it, we could not do this. So things are not well normalized. They are not yet doing it the right way. There are a lot of stories. People are not happy. Why Chymall management is not happy? Because once people discover a kind of lapses, they blame Chymall up there. They say this company is not serious. They want to collapse. But the management cannot be everywhere in the world. That's why they have service centers. So they expect the service center leaders to do their work. And so what they are saying is, if you have an inactive service center, I will advise the first thing to do, please, don't just go and start writing and talking. No. Those of them who are service center leaders today have their own challenges. They are doing their work, doing for you and others. So please try to reach out to them. Ask questions. Don't be a dormant member. Ask questions. What's happening to our products? Politely ask this question. Let them give you answers. Let them answer you. Let them tell you reasons. If there are some hitches, let them tell you. You can now understand with them. But where you discover they are not doing the right thing, please report to all this customer service. Report those service centers. Because Chymall is not actually happy that some service centers are not doing their work. I'm telling you, this is from Chymall headquarters. The next thing we're going to talk about is about withdrawal issues. Even before the upgrade, a lot of us were having withdrawal issues. And there also a time Chymall released a particular news or communique, and some of us misinterpreted it. It's like saying, if you have multiple accounts, no way for you again. No, that's not what Chymall was saying. I remember someone was like, I have multiple accounts. How can these people be this wicked? What are they trying to do? No, Chymall is not yet against having multiple accounts, because that would be so bad. They are the one that said you could have it, and it's not wrong to have multiple fronts in a mall. No, it's never wrong. But what they're saying, how will you have multiple accounts? Let's assume, for instance, now your name is Jacob, and you now have up to 10 accounts at different levels and all that. And then each of these accounts, your banking details in each of these accounts are the same. Choose Jacob using maybe whatever bank, whatever means of payment and all that. Then all these accounts have made money and you want to withdraw. You put up withdrawal request of Choose Jacob 1, Choose Jacob 2, just like that. No. Chymall is saying, even if you have so many accounts, when you want to request for withdrawal, it's very simple. Use P2P and get all this money from the other account and pack into one account, maybe the first account, and then use that one account to make requests. It's confusing and it's unnecessary for you to use each of those accounts and make requests. The same name, the same account. No. So if you do that, be sure Chymall won't pay you. And that's why you might be complaining, I've made requests for some time, nothing's going on. And another thing when it comes to withdrawal issues that the Chymall management made mention of is, if you have incorrect details, you know what it is. In your Chymall account, your name is there, but your account details is saying something else. This is money issue. This is money issue. And that's why, even if you think that, let me just, for instance, now use a Nigerian. For instance, for Nigerians, the only way, the two banks they can use are UB and Zenith. For instance, now you decided to use bank, but that bank you are using is not your own bank. It is your wife's bank details. But you are not using your wife's name for the account. You are using your own name. So there are two ways to go about it. It means that in such case, you might decide not to withdraw through bank. Just go through P2P, through your service centers, and they pay you. Or you can also always use it to register new downlines and just collect their money. When they pay the money, you use it and then use your chip points and to register them. Very, very easy. Or you just go and open new accounts on your own name. So that's what Chymall is saying. Once there's some kind of discrepancies in your rename and the account, whatever, they are not going to make payments. So for those of us who have been complaining about withdrawal problems, this could be the reason for that. So that's it. The next thing we're going to talk about is trading period countdown. All the while, right from the first day you signed up, Chymall told us that trading lasts between 10 to 12 days. But all this while, we have been very lucky. It's just like 10 days. So most of us have, go on saying it's 10 days, it's 10 days, it's 10 days, and all that. That's why there's need for us to stick to the right information and the right updates. As business persons, we always look for that easy way to attract others. When you say somebody it's 12 days, 12 days. But when you say 10 days, okay, 10 days, I'm going to take it. So we tend to be talking about 10 days, but it's actually 10 to 12 days. So recently, if you notice, before now, the countdown starts from exactly 10 days, 6 hours. Once you trade, especially manual traders, once you put up that trade, what you now see is start counting 10 days, 6 hours immediately. But now go back and check if you are on manual trading. Either you've just done trading a few days ago or you're going to do it in the next few days, you are going to notice it. Once you put up that manual trading, you notice that the countdown starts from 12 days, 6 hours. So it's still within that range, that is the 12 days. And some people will be wondering, why is this so? I want you to understand, I'm an accountant. That's why toward the end of your trading period, you begin to see on consignment. The first time you do is entrusted. That means you have entrusted that trading into the hand of Chymall to please trade for me. So within that period, they trade it. Once the trading concludes, they need to ship it. That's consignment. So the period of consignment is all those little delays. Someone says, but my trade has concluded, the countdown is over. What am I still waiting for? Yes, it's on consignment. Except you think Chymall is consuming all the products you are buying. No, they are sending it to people who are buying it. So these are things you will have to know. So that when we see all these small things, we don't use it to break down a company and say, if these things are coming up, that means they are going down. It's like they are deceiving us. They didn't tell us this. No. These are normal things. It's not everything like this that you want them to talk about all times. But you understand that, yes, even if there's a 5-hour delay, it's nothing. It's part of the period. That is it. So trading period countdown, you could see the change as it is now. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, based on the latest release from Chymall headquarters, we have to understand that Chymall is a sustainable business model. Very, very. But for Chymall to work, there's need for teamwork. Teamwork here is not like you need to travel to the headquarters in Malaysia or somewhere there in China to start helping them to do their administrative job. No. Chymall is promoting. You should promote. You shouldn't be one of those who are like a wet blanket to what we're doing. Just during the last upgrade, before you know it, many people are already online on social. In fact, that's the reason why I decided to start getting these videos. I gave myself to it. I was one of those that in the forum where I belong, I complained. And one of my complaints was like, our leaders should talk. They should address us. So immediately when no address was coming up on my own, I took it upon myself. I'm not one of those great leaders. I'm not a top leader in Chymall. Like I always say it, I just have only 7 persons under me. So I just have 7 referrals. So you could see that I'm not even in the top, I would say in the top 10,000 members of Chymall. No, I'm not there. So, but I think I have a duty, a part to play, because I've been into online business for a long time. So when I look at an online business that can work, I will look at it, I will say, this one can work. So that's it. So on my own, I started digging to understand some things. That's why I started recording videos to guide the people. So it's not time to go on social media and start say, Chymall has collapsed, so it's not scam. And you know what? Once you say that, another person say that, some people will start saying it without even knowing about Chymall. And now when you go to scam report, all you will now see Chymall is a scam. So once you introduce Chymall to someone, the person will first of all go to scam report, and what you'll be saying, he sees up to 100 persons saying, don't mind those people, they are scam, they are scam. Who say they are scam? It's not scam. Someone was just talking that rubbish. That's why some of those scam reports are not that true. Because some people who are misguided will tell you something is scam when it's not. They don't know what is going on, but they will go and report that that particular business or whatever is a scam. So we have to avoid false information. Communication is key. And when I say communication, I mean the right one. That's exactly like what I'm releasing now. Communicate for a team leader, communicates the right communication to your members. Communication is key. What you don't understand, please ask your team leaders. If they can't give you the correct answer, contact the customer care. The numbers have always been released. Contact them, ask them questions to know what's going on. That is exactly what we're saying. So Chymall, we have come a long way. And we shouldn't take the light in saying Chymall is collapsed. If it collapses, we are going to be the ones losing more. Yes. So we shouldn't even be saying it as we don't pray for it. So we should be very positive, optimistic, talking about how good it can come about. So there are other things I suppose I've talked about in this video, but I'm going to release a special video again concerning the loan repayments of after this Chymall upgrade. You know, there are some things also I've noticed recently, apart from my earliest video release on that. Things are changing because as people are talking, crying out, Chymall management is trying to adjust. So expect the next video on that exactly. That is it. So, like what I have said so far, Chymall is here to color life. So please don't quit. Don't begin to say, is it working? Keep registering people. Recently, since this last upgrade, actually, I've not registered, but I have a downline that just registered someone, and I did that registration for her. Everything went through, and Chymall paid down my downline her, direct sharing profit. So things are normalized. Things are working out now. Don't be dejected. Don't be pessimistic. Don't still be sleeping when others are waking up. Chymall is still coloring life. If you are listening to this video and you are not yet part of Chymall, what I'm doing is I'm telling you what is going on. Better join. You can contact me. Everything. I'm a very sincere person. I'm honest. So anywhere you're operating from the world, I can register you. Don't just be afraid and say, I don't know this man. What happens? No. There are exceptional persons under the sun. Just hear this from me. For more information, you can contact me on WhatsApp. Anything you think you can ask through the comment section of this video, please feel free to contact me on WhatsApp. I will answer every one of your questions. That's my number. You could see it is a Nigerian number. Once you connect with me, we can chat up from there. So I come to the end of this video. I believe you've learned enough. Remember, like I said before, you can subscribe to our channels so that you can get more and more of this. And don't forget to hit the subscription, notification button. Like this video to help us improve. Then make comments by way of asking questions or appreciating the little we've done here. Then do not forget to share to others. To share to even those skeptics out there that are saying Chymall has collapsed. Tell them it's not true. Listen to this video. So time is now up with us here now. I thank you for your time listening to this video. Until I come your way once again, I remain Chymall Educator. Thank you for coming up.